My name is Ricky Bowers. I am a student at University of Akron, and I am going for mechanical engineering right now, mainly because I like math and science, and I think it'll help me with racing in the long run. I've been racing 10 years. Next year will be my 10th season, in fact. We're just ending our 9th, and so far it's been pretty good, and I hope to get a career out of it. My family has been a big part of my racing. They've been a huge part since day one. They are pretty much the reason why I race, because we used to watch NASCAR when I was little, and I got hooked on it. So eventually I was just like, Dad, can I get a go-kart and race it? And he's just like, yeah, okay, we'll try and make it work. And 10 years later, I'm still racing, so they've been a huge supporter of it. It's mainly taught me patience with both on the track, off the track, and in life. I had a friend named Danny Lake, and he was our neighbor's father. And he passed away from cancer a few years ago, but he really came to the tracks when I was younger, racing go-karts. And he taught me that, it takes time to build your skills and to get better and better. And so I think patience is something I learned a lot. I'd have to say the adrenaline, going fast, as Ricky Bobby calls it. It's a whole different world. It's you and your machine just melded together into one, and there's no other feeling like it, really, and it's a huge stress relief.
Do you have any role models like within racing?
I do. Mark Martin, he's a NASCAR driver. He's the old guy, they call him. He's a veteran. I admire his respect, and I've admired him all my career, and I hope to be, as respectful to my competitors as him. And that's my main goal. I've driven, go-karts, the Focus Midget back here. This is what I raced tonight. And then I also driven modifieds. I'm hoping to get a career in NASCAR out of this, so I want to stay on ovals like this. But I got my start in go-karts, and we raced, all around the country. The car I raced tonight and the past 2.5 years is a Ignite Midget. It's sanctioned by USAC, and what they pretty much are they weigh 1,150 pounds or so, and they have about 180 horsepower. All it is a stock Ford Focus engine with a different exhaust on it, and you plop it right in the car, so they're pretty fun. What I will be racing in the future, including next year, they're called Whelen Modifieds. They're like a stock car, except without the body, and they have about 600 horsepower, so they're pretty fast. With USAC, the past 2.5 years, there's the Eastern Division, the Midwest Division, which I'm running now, and then there's like the Northwest and then the West. The West is the one I ran the past 2 years, and so we got the midget out here in Ohio back home, so we decided to run a few races in the Midwest Series here. Worst parts are definitely days where you don't get the result you wanted. Obviously, everybody wants to win. However, you have a goal in your mind when you start, like, hey, I want to get in the top 5. And then that's when your day's like successful, you know what I mean? Obviously, we all race to win, but when your goal's not met, it's a little downer. When you get in a crash and you can't even finish the race, that is definitely probably the worst part about it. The best is it's fun. It's a stress relief, and especially if you're good at it and you realize you're good at it, you can kind of exploit that, and it's something that you specialize in, because not everybody races, you know what I mean? So it's something that you get down yourself, and it's fun. What people don't realize is that there's a lot of stuff you have to do to keep your not only physically but mentally strong in a race car. It's just things, obviously physically you work out, you do endurance workout, stamina, you run, that kind of thing. But also mentally you have to prepare, and as if you're like a rookie in the sport, it takes a lot to prepare for that. But once you become a seasoned veteran, you hop in the car, you're a whole new person mentally, and you just have to think of you and your car as one. So, I actually took classes one time on like psychology and all that stuff about racing. It gave me things to do, things to think about right before I get in the car. So what people don't realize, they said, oh, you're just turning left and pushing a pedal, but it's a lot more than that. One difference between these races and go-karts at your local amusement park or something is that the go-karts have limiters and stuff, but also you really are just turning a wheel and pushing a pedal there. Even though when I go to go-kart places, I still make it competitive myself. But there's a lot more skill involved. Like I said, the physical and mental aspect of it. I'd like to thank K&K Motorsports and Kim Walmer. First of all, she's done a lot for me, and I can't wait to be with them next year in the modifieds out west. And also, I'd like to thank Cometic Gasket, because they've been a great sponsor to me, and I can't wait for our future.